massive day for the unemployed here, and this is a sensitive society exclusive, getting to the drama, slop, whatever you want to call it, within a day. So if you appreciate that, make sure you subscribe and drop a like. So massive news for the unemployed. Idubbbz just dropped a 1-hour video on Ethan Klein. It's not just any video. It's a content cop on H3H3. It's an hour-long yap session, a yappuccino if you will. And I sat through this whole thing, alright? I watched it, and this is not a biased take. I am being 100% genuine and honest with you guys. This is one of the worst videos I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, it's worse than the time Hassan Piker said this.
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
in a video
and
game,
equipping and enhancing their capabilities.
Like we fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We fucking did in a video game.
That's how bad it is. This feels like a content cop reboot from Netflix that strips away everything that made the original great or good in the first place. And it's just this shitty new adaptation that no one cares nor anyone asked for. Now, I get it. No one watches Idubbbz in 2025 and bills need to be paid. And on top of that, he needs to promote his shitty boxing event. I get it. But if you're gonna drag content cop back from the dead, at least make it good, watchable. True story here. I clicked on that video. I thought, hey, this could be interesting. Let's go check it out. I watched the first minute and immediately clicked off and then came back to it at night when I was bored and I had nothing else to do. That's how bad the intro was. Let me just play some for you guys. This alone sets the tone for the whole video.
They will attempt to ruin their lives. And once again, I'm the crazy one. It's not bad enough that I have this group of people.
What we do here is go back.
Like, am I the only one that's suicidal after this? Please let me know in the comments below. Who is this for? Is this so Ethan could cater to a new audience, to the Hassan Piker audience? And there's always someone who's like, well, you don't like Idubbbz anymore because he doesn't say the N-word anymore. Now, I've said this an infinite amount of times. I never really got into Idubbbz. Like, I liked him, I guess, but it's not like I was a diehard fan of his. And this was back at his peak when he was quote unquote untouchable and the GOAT and no one could call him out and all of this corny ass stuff. So, and I know that it's supposed to be ironic. It just doesn't hit. It just kind of embarrassing, especially when you're like, yeah, this is a 40-year-old guy who's been on an apology tour for the last year? For the last 2 years, apologizing to everyone and their mama. And the same person that cries if you call him a cuck. It's like, really? And on top of that, the video, you get about a minute of a, I guess, classic content cop intro, but the video doesn't really have that many jokes. It's not funny, it's not entertaining, it's not what made, I guess, the OG content cop good in the first place. It just feels like a nostalgic bait, just to be like, guys, remember when I was good? Remember when I was actually funny? Let me give you 5% of that. I don't know, enjoy it. I need money. No one's going to my boxing event, guys. Come on, help me, come on. Look at me backstab my friend Ethan. It's so sad. But little did I know, the worst was yet to come.
What's up, everybody? I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan broadcast coming to you live from a cloudy day here in California, Los Angeles. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. I have a very important announcement. I've finally done it. I watched Ethan Klein's content nuke, and I'm not going to call it context puke as I normally do because the reality of the matter is it was brilliant. Nothing was out of context. Everything was correct. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am a vicious anti-Semite. It's true.
Well, I'm glad that he finally admitted it. This is stuff we've all been saying for years, so I'm just glad Hassan Piker finally decided to own up and admit to what he is. Rare, Idubbbz, and Hassan W here.
Most importantly, Ethan is more attractive than me, both physically and also mentally. I've been lying about everything, including my glasses. They're fake. He was right about that. That's not even in the content. And he was right about that too. How did he know everything? How? Wake up, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Ethan, wake up.
Wakey, wakey, Ethan. Wake up, wake up. Time to be awake, Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
This is no...
What the fuck is this shit, dude? Like, bro wants to be in that community so bad. It's kind of sad and pathetic. This guy's just trying to leech onto anyone that would accept him. No one accepts me here, so let me go here. Oh, no one likes me there, and my views suck, and no one supports me, but let me go to this one instead, guys. Do you guys accept me? Look, do you guys accept me? Look, I'm no longer edgy. I changed. Even though I was 30 years old making content cop and harassing a 16, 17-year-old Tendemongu, but look, I grew up, guys, at 28 or 29. Now I'm near 40. I want to be cool again, guys. Am I right? Is this what the cool kids do? I mean, just check out this description, dude. This is a nightmare blunt rotation Frogan, Noah Samson. It's like the worst people that you can fucking work with at any point in your life. It's just like, ain't no way. This cannot be real. This has to be some fever dream. Frogan. I'm sorry, I gotta go back to Frogan. The fact that she helped in any capacity tells you everything you need to know about this. This is cringe. I'm sorry, this is not cool. And take away how I feel about all these different individuals. It's just corny. It's cringe. Now, am I saying that I've never done cringy shit before? You know I have, and I most likely will. But, you know, not to pull a Leafy and be like, yo, is this guy like 40 fucking years old? But, yo, is this guy like fucking 40 years old?
Longer a dream. This is a nightmare. Wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Why is this person here? This person needs to go. You know what? If I ever get rich, like Elon Musk rich, well, mine is a Nazi salute. If I ever get to that point in my life, I am buying Twitch and I am banning everyone. And then I'm buying YouTube and banning everyone I don't like. If you like my plan, make sure you donate. Make sure you send super chats. So one day I could buy YouTube and Twitch and just ban all the people that I don't like. Some people may think that's extreme and a little evil. I say it's needed. Watch, someone's gonna take that seriously. Oh my god.
Wake up.
Ethan, wake up.
Oh my fucking god, no. Nah. I'm sorry. Legit speechless when I saw Frogan's big ass head. Come on, dude. This is who you wanna be with? This is the worst of Twitch. Out of everyone you could have picked, you're deciding to align with the worst individuals possible. At this point, just bring Asmongold and Elon Musk and yeah, you should be golden. As a matter of fact, you should have invited Nick Fuentes at that point, dude. Now, in my opinion, this intro set the tone for the rest of the video, and the rest of the video is just genuinely bad. Nothing new gets brought up. It's not even entertaining. I think that's the biggest crime. Like, yeah, sure, H3 was your friend and he defended you multiple times, especially when you were a cuck and everyone was making fun of you, and then your thought-ass girlfriend, you know, started making OF and, you know, all this other stuff. Ethan was one of the only people that was actually defending you, and then for you to just do this, you know, with friends like these, who needs enemies? And this is something that I talked about on one of my last Idubbbz videos. It's like, why would anyone want a friend like this? You know what I mean? If anything, he just exposes Ethan as being a shitty friend, and when it's not convenient to him anymore, he'll just throw you to the wolves and make a content cop on you. And to call it a content cop is low-key disrespectful to the OG content cop. This is just bad. It's not entertaining. It feels like a 40-year-old man desperate for attention and validation and money, coming back and digging this old series just for the sake of being cool again or being hip again. This is all we get. The rest of the video is just him complaining and talking about stuff that we already talked about and stuff that doesn't even make sense. It's just like, but I'll just let the rest of the intro play out.
Ethan, wake up. Wake up. Since anyone? Just wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up, Ethan.
I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat.
I'm the same. Nobody's told you to wake up, Ethan.
Yummy, I love Sabra hummus.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
Wake up.
Yo, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I'm not trying to be mean here, but who the fuck is this guy? I mean, think about this for a second. The most relevant person in this video so far and throughout the whole video is Ethan and Hassan Piker. But you get Frogan, someone who can barely crack 20 live viewers. You got Idubbbz, which is just Hassan Piker's waiting room. You got this random black guy who I have no idea who he is. It's like he's choosing the worst and the least relevant people ever. Who the fuck are any of these people? And the fact that Idubbbz is platforming these bad people. I've talked about Frogan before. I've talked about Idubbbz. It's like, why would you do this? It's not cool. Sure, some retards on Twitter might like it. They might be like, yo, this is the best video of the year, yo. And does their opinion matter? No. If I had one bullet and I was in the room with Idubbbz and all of these people and Hitler, who would I choose? That'd be a tough call. Okay, I'm tripping. This intro's so cringe. I'm having secondhand embarrassment watching this and then showing it to you guys, so bear with me. This kind of looks like a whole bunch of 12-year-olds in middle school try to post for Facebook. It's like you get the dorkiest people imaginable trying to look cool and hip for a Facebook post in like 2011. And yes, I know some of the stuff is ironic and shit, but it still doesn't excuse you from being cringe. You can be ironic and cringe at the same time, all right? And this is the perfect example of it. Now, like I said, the rest of the video is pretty bad. Stuff that everyone has talked about before. It's a recycled video. That's the closest we get to the content cop, and then the rest of the video is just him talking about Ethan and Hassan and being like, you're bad, Ethan. I am burning the bridge with you. And bringing old clips or out of context jokes in this situation. It's just a genuinely bad video. Not because I don't want to torture you guys with watching that video. I thought it would be a lot more interested if we pointed out how much of a fucking hypocrite Idubbbz has been in that whole video, alright? This is Idubbbz talking about wanting to stay out of drama because they don't want to pile on, and well, I'll just let Idubbbz speak. It just shows you how much of a fucking fake friend Ian is.
Ethan's upset with I think some of our connections, and you know, we've tried to reach out to Ethan to talk privately. Basically, it just seems like we're at a bit in an impasse. So we want to stay out of the drama as much as possible. We don't want to pile on and add to anything.
I mean, you kind of felt that doing that. I mean, that really didn't age that well. Hey, Ethan, leave Hassan Piker alone, all right? I'm coming back from retirement just to be like, yo, Ethan, leave Hassan Piker alone, all right? You mess with him and the rising star of Twitch for 5 years in a row, Frogan, and Hassan's waiting room, Idubbbz, and a random fucking guy. You mess with them, you mess with me, all right? AKA, I'm gonna make a shitty Walmart discount best value content cop on your ass. It's like, we do not care. This was not needed. Rants must be extremely high for Ian. This post says, Idubbbz push for false TPS claim. That's right. Hassan platforms someone who wants to murder Ela. Noah Sampson called for violence against Ethan, and Ian thinks this is funny. I think the worst part out of all of this is the Ian trying to be funny in 2025. I don't know, does Ian have a humiliation fetish or something like that? Now, who could forget this part of his apology video from his apology tour that he's been on, once again, for the last 2 years, when he said this.
I have made some cruel, hurtful content, and I need to acknowledge that, and I'm really sorry that it's taken me this long to acknowledge it. The content I'm talking about specifically are content cop videos and videos where I was just generally criticizing people for very lackluster reasons, and you know, obviously didn't have any accountability online whatsoever on my end. I was morally grandstanding and acting as if I am any better than any of these people that I was making content cop videos on, and I'm not. I'm a human, I'm a real human who makes mistakes, and you know, I make a different set of mistakes than the people I was making videos on, but it doesn't matter. I don't think anyone deserves that level of cruelty or hate. It's also indoctrinated a lot of people into thinking that this is an okay way to behave.
It's like, do I even need to play the content comp on Ethan? I just don't want to put you guys through that. It's legitimately so bad. The only people that are liking this are like normies or people that have no idea what the fuck is going on and who worship Hassan Piker and Frogan and, you know, that type of community. That's the only people that are going, yo, this is sick. Idubbbz is back. Even though I never watched him in 2016, but this is him at his peak, guys. Go watch. Everyone needs to go watch that. It's just like, Idubbbz is a fucking hypocrite. Like, there's another way to put it. He's a fucking hypocrite. Like I said at the start of the video, I think the reasons are pretty obvious on why he's making this content cop. It's so he could join a new community because no one else is accepting him nor taking him in the first place. It's also to bring awareness to his shitty boxing event that's about to go triple cardboard because no one wants to see that. Most of the fighters suck in there. It's sad. It's sad to see someone scrap, and it feels like I'm watching a headless chicken run around trying to I don't know, do something, try to join a community, try to be like, hey, does anyone still want me? Who want me? Guys, please, anyone? No? Okay. I'm just going with Hassan Piker, guys. Come on. Who doesn't love him? Once again, this feels like a reboot. It feels like a horrible nightmare content cop reboot. This kind of reminds me of The Office reboot that just came out a few months ago and literally no one fucking watched. This is the equivalent, but for YouTube. It's like a Netflix adaptation, an Amazon Prime adaptation of something that was at some point good, but now it just sucks. And you can clearly tell it's just being dragged in milk for money. I don't know, Idubbbz must be pretty down bad if he's doing this. Something that he himself said he doesn't like doing anymore, but now he does again. So which one is it? This tweet says, turned off in record time. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw the intro and was like, yeah, I'm not fucking watching this shit, dude. Think Before You Sleep says, Idubbbz, I think Denums is a good person. Denums offers audience $30,000 to kill a person she doesn't like. Defends a child predator named Keffels. Says America and the innocent civilians deserve 9/11. Base Denums says it's okay for people to call CPS and political opponents to try and alienate them from their kid. And here's the infamous Denums is a good person clip.
We are friends with Denums. We think that she's a good person. We are friends with Denums. We think that she's a good person.
No, that was not a mistake. I genuinely played that 2 times just so people could be like, Denums and good person are words that should never be together. Ever, 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 ever. Before I go, I want to show you guys the best part of Content Cop. It's on the intro. It's on the middle section where it's a whole bunch of yapping and Idubbbz talking about Ethan, and it's just bad. I don't even want to play. That's how fucking bad it is. The best part is the ending. Out of nowhere in this Content Cop video, Ian starts crying, talking about people making fun of his wife for doing OnlyFans when they were calling Idubbbz, iCucks, if you will. It just comes out of nowhere, and it's like, dude, why was this included? Like, don't get me wrong, it's funny, but it's just so fucking sad and embarrassing.
You know, I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Neil. I'm like, fuck. Like, it's really hard to be a couple online and see people attacking your partner, and it's like, okay, like if you come to their defense, that doesn't always help them, right? Sometimes that makes it worse for them.
Why was that added? What did that have to do with anything? Like, I get it. They're talking about Eli and people made fun of my wife. And please leave my wife alone, okay? She's a really good person. You just don't see it. Well, no one sees it, not even myself, but I have to say she's a good person or else she's gonna beat me and pull the strap on me. And I don't like it like that anymore. It's just like, what the fuck does this have to do with Content Cop in any capacity? Like, we all just watched a 40-year-old man cry about internet comments about his wife. And let me make this clear. If Idubbbz's wife was a good person or not a public figure, you know, it's someone that I will never touch. I don't want to drag people into this that don't deserve it. But Idubbbz's wife is legitimately such a stupid person. This girl cannot keep her mouth shut. This girl is legitimately dumb, retarded, and all of the above. This is not a saint. Like, oh my god, guys, please leave my wife alone. Please, please. I know that now I'm iCucks, but leave her alone, okay? She's really cool behind the scenes. Idubbbz's face while talking about his wife in the new content. It just comes out of nowhere. I remember when this came on, I just died of laughter. This video shouldn't even be called Content Cop. It should be Idubbbz middle-age crisis. That's what it feels like. It feels like someone who was at some point like chasing that same glory, and it's sad and it reeks of desperation as well. This person says they actually thought this was a cool moment. They drew this. Go away. I just realized how huge Hassan's shoulders are in his little head. Broken Idubbbz. Once again, I ask, who the fuck is this guy? Like, they actually thought doing Fortnite dances was a certified big chungus Keanu Reeves 69 wholesome Reddit moment. I have secondhand embarrassment just watching this, so before I die of cringe and embarrassment, I'ma just head out. But anyways, with that said, what do you guys think of the situation? Are you rocking with Idubbbz in 2025? Yeah, I don't know, the whole video sucked. Waste of time. With a budget of approximately $3.50, I don't want you guys to watch that horrible video that I had to sit through. So if you appreciate my sacrifice, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and with that said, I'm out.